like the comforts of life. I like electricity. I like running water. I'm constantly washing my hands. I
Oh
like
yeah.
that. I'm that type of girl.
Okay.
But I also need to get into my GI Jane itself and just, I need to do it.
Right.
So yes, I would.
Okay. And see, the only reason I push this so hard is because, like like I've been saying, oh, we'll always have power. We'll always have food on the shelves. Bouger just said that we'll always have all of these amenities that this country has always had. The biggest question is, can you afford it? See, people don't have to physically take things from us. They can make it so unreachable that they do it and you have to voluntarily tap out. So we're at that point, that breaking point, where all of us now are starting to decide, do I want to keep putting this gas in my vehicle? How bad do I really need to go to the store? How bad do I really need to go? We're also cutting out some of the activities that we do because we can't afford the fuel to keep going to do it. Right? So getting into your GI Jane mode, unfortunately, is becoming you better know how to do it. And trust me, just because I'll be out in the woods, I like washing up too. I love smelling like soap. Okay. My wife would tell you I have so many different kinds of soaps and bubble baths and stuff. I like smelling delicious. But we're getting to a point where we're going to have to learn how to make our own soap because we may not be able to afford it. Yeah. And water, we're going to have to learn how to find it. And frankly, we'll talk about that. I ain't gonna spill the beans on that, but we're going to need to know how to do this stuff. Okay.
I did take your advice. You did say something about saving up water, and I'm like, that's a good idea. We have our own well water, but so far I'm like, okay, I can't save anymore. We have like 25, 26 gallons of water, but it's because I was listening to you, and I'm like, that's a good idea. I need to do that.
It won't hurt. Like I try to tell people stuff that, listen, you can do that. It won't hurt. Every time you get a little jug of water from the store, a lot of people buy filtered water. Keep the jug, refill it with tap water, and don't filter it yet. Only filter it before you drink it. And now, when the water gets messed up and the lights go out, you'll be ready for those simple little things. They'll be ready for us. Simple, didn't cost nothing but time, a little bit of effort.
Could I leave a bit of advice to some other people? Those people who might be in apartments and they don't have the wherewithal to garden fully. If they know somebody, the elderly, who they can form a relationship with, a lot of time the elderly, they have homes, they can't garden physically. So if you could meet up with them and say, hey, can we use your yard to garden, and we'll split the produce with you? You're getting your scale, and you're benefiting not only your family, but you're benefiting the elderly as well who can't get out of it. Again, we have to help each other. And I just want to say also one more thing. Moves are being made where, if you cannot access your money, because the monetary system is going to change. If you cannot access your money, you can't buy food. You can't buy anything whatsoever. You are basically taking yourself out of the economic system. So what would we do if we can't buy the things that we're used to buying? We're going to have to learn how to barter. We're going to have to learn how to make it ourselves. We're going to have to learn how to do it out. So I'm learning how to forage. It's springtime. I'm actually probably one of your most northern listeners. I'm in zone 4.
Ooh, okay. Woo.
It's just turning into spring. Here, kind of warming up somewhat. But so I'm going out in the garden and I'm seeing things that are coming up and learning, okay, that's edible. And I'm learning how to forage to learn things that way. Because when you're hungry, the dandelion look really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I got to let somebody else come up, but I'm going to say this on that note with foraging. I'm gonna talk about it again. Well, let me just touch on it. You know what you find when you forage. Me and my wife out here getting our yard together here on Easley Island, and I found native persimmon trees. Native persimmon trees, just by looking, instead of me cutting all these bushes down, let me look at the trunk of this tree. Let me look at the leaves. What kind of